Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be going through and going to show you guys a little bit about chapter 12 of the PC Pro certification vlog. I finished it up. It was a really beefy chapter. As you can see, it's a ton of stuff, tons of videos, tons of notes to go through, tons of labs, and practice questions for each of them. There was 15 different subsections. Obviously, each subsection has its own category that's on, but overall, it was on system management. So I really enjoyed this one. While it was super long and a little bit hard to get through, I thought the information that we were given throughout it was really good. And yeah, so going through, you can see, so the first chapter was just on the different tools you can use, some commands, some stuff about control panel, that kind of thing. Then we went through different settings options, went through and we learned about performance monitoring. So being able to go through and see how your computer is using your RAM and how your computer is seeing what levels of memory it's going to be using at different times, how much it's like what application is going to be bugging down your computer and that kind of thing. Um, then we went through Active Directory, which was like group policies and stuff like that. Users and groups, which did more on group policies, but focused more on creating users and groups and giving them uh different like modes and stuff into the groups. So like this person could read and write, but this person could only read. These people can't access a document. This specific group can access these documents, but not these, that kind of thing. We went through remote services, checked that out a little bit, set up remote desktops in some of the labs, um, Windows application management, which was pretty much exactly what it says. We scheduled some stuff, did different things like that. Then we went through Linux application management. So that one was setting up a Linux system. So we learned how to do Windows application, like running a Windows on your system. If your system like crashes and stuff, we learned how to reboot the computer uh, and restart Windows, how to take a Windows from one system, put it onto another system, and copy it throughout your office. Same thing for Linux, managing your digital content, that kind of thing. We went through, there's a whole section on updates. So different updates for like uh, Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Windows updates, Ubuntu Linux updates, Mac updates, things like that. How to update different applications on your computer. So like if you had a game on your computer or something like that and you wanted to update it, how to go through and see that. How to see what version each of your things is on. A whole section on system backup, which was literally just where can you put your backups, um, how to do your backups. You can do backups on your computer, but you could also do them on external devices like hard drives or thumb drives, things like that. You can also just back it up onto a completely different system too. System recovery, so like if you have a computer where it completely shuts down and you can't use it anymore, how do you get all of your stuff back? If you haven't backed it up, if you have a bug or a virus on your computer and it shuts part of your computer down, how do you fix that? Virtual memory, which is just more on kind of backups a little bit, but it focused more on the point of making sure that every time you load up your computer, it stores all of your stuff each time. Operating system troubleshooting, which was just going through troubleshooting like always. We always have a troubleshooting for each different subsection, or for each section that we have. We have a troubleshooting subsection. So this one was on operating system. And then our final one was 15, which was Windows boot errors. So like when you're booting up your computer and for some reason it won't turn on and then you go to your BIOS or you can't even get to your BIOS because it's so badly damaged. We went through with this and we used some of our previous knowledge of the motherboard and stuff like that to go through and be able to plug in SATA connectors and make sure that your fan had the right processor underneath it and make sure that all of your memories were up and running and they weren't bad, using external devices, going through and making sure everything was just plugged in and knowing where to plug it into on your motherboard so that it would properly work. So yeah, that was kind of what I went through. As always, I have my over here, I have my um, notebook. I have my notebook for the entire section. All the practice questions, like always, have a Quizlet connected to them so that you can see the questions and answers after you've taken it and go through and study for your final test. All the labs have the how to do the labs on there, what to go through, and it also has all of the notes. Um, Also, you can go to my Wix website if you're seeing this from my YouTube channel, check out some more about me, check out some more about what I'm doing, see my other videos. If you're on my Wix website, I have a YouTube channel that you can see all the videos that I've been doing that are located on my Wix website, but they're all now on one YouTube, so you don't have to go through all of my different pages on Wix to see all the different videos. And you can also watch them in order there. On my Wix website, I have a description about all the different vlogs, kind of what they describe. You can check it out. In my other class, my cybersecurity class that I'm currently taking, we just finished making Ethernet cables, so a straight through cable and a crossover cable. I went through, I pinged some devices using those. I have some photos of just the process and a video describing my process, kind of some explanation on each different cable and how they're different. You can also go back to when I was a freshman and check out my other stuff from my Intro to Computer Science or my Computer Science Software Engineering class and all of that. So, yeah. I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, whatever time it is for you. See ya.